Alright, UAB time. We're going on the road to Annapolis. Take on Navy. Let me do this right quick. Alright, gotta do some recruiting here. We only fell to number 23, so we're still in a decent spot right now, especially comparatively speaking to the other group of 5 teams out there. Who else is there? Oh, perfect. So, what's the brand exposure? Oh, that's tough. So we got Cook down here. It's unfortunate right there. Now hold up a second. Playing style. Perfect. I don't think that this would complement very well. I gotta hope championship contender is part of that list for Salem Cutting. Alright. Taking a look here at what we got going on. Duke's up to 4 after beating us. So you got Georgia, Penn State, USC, Duke, SMU, Michigan, Nebraska, Texas Tech, Texas, and Florida. We are still, at the moment, the only group of 5 team ranked at number 23. We only dropped 3 spots with a close loss against Duke. It was a great game. Go back and watch it in your free time if you want. John Mateer, JoJo Trader, Steven Jelly, Jaden Mayava, and Drew Mestemaker are all in the top 5 for the Heisman Trophy right now. If we take a look at how this season has gone, a quarter of the way through the year, you got Ty Hawkins completing 60% of his passes, but 9 touchdowns and 5 picks. You want him to be a little bit better. We saw Akeem Inkum, who is redshirting this year. He's only a 65 overall. He actually showed some promise, though, when he came in, so I'm excited to see that. And Trace Campbell looked good when he came in, or at least looked decent enough when he's had to play. Solomon Beebe's averaging 7.4 yards per carry, but a massive drop-off from one running back to the next. Dante Addington, we're redshirting, but there's a lot of pressure right now for me to go and play him because we just have not had the production from Nate Rogers and Marquise Collins. This offseason, we thought we were getting Scottree Humphrey. We didn't. Somehow, we did not get him, even though he was committed on signing day. So, I don't know what happened there. Iverson Hooks, Corey Milliner, and Caleb Brown are our best 3 players yet again in the receiving game, and you have Antonio Ferguson playing well. And that reminds me, I got to go and edit the depth chart. I didn't mean to click that. But obviously, in this game, we're going to be defending the triple option here, and I just want to make this quick switch because Bishop is more of a blocking tight end. I would rather him be in situations where we need a blocking tight end, and then we're redshirting Lag this year, wanting to get an extra year out of him. So it could be Ferguson and Lag next year, and you can get some development, and Bishop can just kind of be that third guy. So yeah, that's kind of how it looks right now. All right. 9 touchdowns, 5 picks. Not good enough, though, for Hawkins. We're going to go on the road to play the Midshipmen. I'm excited about this game because this is where everything started to really come together for us last year, was in this game at home. Let's hope it comes together again this year. Cheers to that.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is
there's the Jets, the night sky of Annapolis, Maryland.
These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome everyone to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the UAB Blazers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Navy
My bad.
Midshipmen.
Bump that.
For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
Here we go. Night game here in Annapolis. We are underway. Jalen Holmes set to return. The speedy young guy, and Holmes will get tackled at the 19. Here comes Iverson Hooks. He's had a good start in the first 4 games here for Hooks. Come on, man.
And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense.
Solomon BB with the first carry. It's to pick up a 6. Second down.
When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Throwing, looking right.
Caleb Brown's got it. The 39-yard pickup from Caleb Hawkins down the field. It'll be a first down.
But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just...
Oh, I tried to split them.
Gets a huge explosive play.
Oniha making the tackle there to stop that play. It'll be second down and 2. But, man, we're right down the field on these guys. Oh, this might be holding.
Nice throw, nice catch.
Antonio Ferguson on that edge.
So that penalty's going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And here comes the offense on second down. To the air.
Oh, they're blitzing. And wide open underneath is Milliner. But he can't get much space, and it's going to bring up a third down and 6. What is Navy doing here? Do they got a linebacker on the hooks over there? Oh, brother.
Because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Milliner gets out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent. And he's got
Oh, dude, you got to lead him. That should have been a touchdown.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they
Too high.
closer to pay dirt.
Oh, that was my bad.
He got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. High quarters deep.
3rd and 5 here for Ty Hawkins. This offense looking, fires, misses Caleb Brown.
Everybody's headed incomplete. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy. A 22.
And a chip shot for Delange, 3-0 UAB.
Straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
There goes Delange sending it deep.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Navy's offense will go to work for the first time.
Wait, why would I do that? We don't want that. And we're also going to set the flats at 0. See how that works, but just to make sure we're holding that edge. So last year we were able to stifle them enough with Blake Horvath. They got new faces out here, It's going to start with a 4-yard pickup. A lot of new faces for Navy here, including the fullback, no more Alex Texa. They're not showing me any of these players. I have no idea who these guys are. 3rd down, and it's going to be an option play, and getting the edge. And more. Franklin cannot catch him. Makes a man miss, and a touchdown Navy. Jalen Jenkins to the crib for Navy. 7-3, just like that. Brother, that's got to be the only time we allow these explosive runs. We can't keep on allowing that to happen. Again, kicking it, Jalen Holmes will take it, and a nice tackle at the 19-yard line. Here's BB, nowhere to go. Stood up, 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road,
it's definitely cover 3. I like this look here to run the slip screen here. I said I like the look, and Milliner's got some space and some speed into Navy territory.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes?
1st down and 10 now for UAB. Hawkins going to the air. Hawkins delivers deep. Brown broken up, incomplete. Looking for the former Buckeye and Hawkeye.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays.
All right, let's block this well. We're going to try to get the edge here. Okay, this blocked well. Solomon Beebe's out. Solomon Beebe spinning. Solomon, touchdown. What a run by Solomon Beebe. Let's go, babe. Let's go, baby. It sounded weird saying baby after I just said BB like 5 times, but whatever. Whatever. That's a big score.
Showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. We've had some early scores. They got the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the fullback. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The midshipmen looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. They'll run the option. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Navy will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a...
He lets it fly. Holds it in there on the sideline. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the run, it's Rodgers. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Blazers are marching down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Lets it fly. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And you have chances like that. When you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. A missed opportunity for the other.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. This is a design run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. On the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Jenkins. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Navy will have to punt it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The Blazers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Starting to feel a little pressure. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. 2nd down coming up. Power football with the run. At the 20, he's got space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Blazers have moved it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it still on his feet. Touchdown, UAB. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced.
Got a lot of room to the right. Past the 20. Touchdown, midshipman. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Get it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Yeah, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going. Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on.
There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna take a shot. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, UAB.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Going downfield for the big play. Wide open, he makes the catch. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. DB's right up on the receivers. It's complete. Jukes his way for more. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Hodges. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Woodson. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Absolutely perfect. That'll pull them back to within 6. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Scrambling away. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. The Blazers moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Beebe. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Blazers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. He wants to throw it. Makes the catch. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To throw, it's Hawkins. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here
Dude,
in this first half, and that was
my
so
mic was off.
Scoring on their last possession of the half.
I think
They're
this
padding their
whole
lead.
half,
They put so much pressure now
our
on the
offense is starting to find a rhythm, I would say.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
Try to go back up by 2 touchdowns.
From the gun.
Nobody's open.
Run, still looking.
Couldn't get it off
Pass is
cleanly.
incomplete and
29-17 lead.
The Blazers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will.
Jackson
This is
Eck.
an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Navy to the line, needing just a few inches on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. They boot it away.
Ooh, almost had it.
Not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Oh, gosh. I tried to throw it away. Certainly was not trying to take that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Blazers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Coming out on first down with the play
fake.
Fires to the wideout.
Incomplete, almost picked by Luke Talich.
Back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Goes to the option. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Navy now facing 3rd and short. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Looking to throw, it's Woodson. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Luke Talich breaks it up.
And they almost had their first pick here late in the game. Navy will have to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt.
That's one good
And
punt.
that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this.
Nate
lead.
Rogers can't get much.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
We're dicing it up right now.
The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll try it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Catch in the middle. It's Ferguson. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. And for this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Oh, Hooks had it. It's holding too.
Backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
It's on Snay.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 6th play of the drive coming up. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Strong, firm tackle.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
It'll be 3rd and long. And the
Just missed him.
will bring up 4th down. And the Blazers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Dies out at the 6. That's where it's eventually down.
No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. He'll ride his man on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat.
Safety, we got those 2 points back. Ezra Odinger.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
Oh, Caleb Brown can't hold on to it.
Jarred loose by the hit.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally.
Oh, of space. And they make
Caleb Brown takes off after the catch. Dude, we are just scorching them through the air.
We've reached the break. It's UAB on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final standings of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give to the single back.
Nowhere to go for Solomon Beebe.
For no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. He'll get rid of it. Got his man to the left.
Iverson Hooks gets on the board. He's been quiet today, but he makes a play to put the icing on the cake. Against a triple option team, a 3-score lead in the fourth quarter is just seemingly insurmountable.
Fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And here comes the Navy offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
And maybe
good tackle by Mason.
But no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Fullback's got it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Woodson. Here's the pressure. They get
hit as he throws, 4th down.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Fires to the right. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Catch in the middle. It's Hook. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Blazers are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room, it's Collins. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball high.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, UAB. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt, it's over. But you know what, Reese? These stats aren't over. They count for postseason awards, so I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score, offense, get the stats.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Got it.
What a catch.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Scanning the field, it's Woodson. Firing to the right, complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
45-17, a 2nd half of dominance for UAB.
Dominance in this one, outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination.
Ryan Newberry walks the midfield. You see Ty Hawkins getting better every week. That's all you can ask for.
Man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That sucks.
Oh, RJ. RJ.
I don't see 10-0 next year record right now, RJ. I wouldn't even talk. You know what? I see 2 conference losses. That's what I see. That's what I see. 2 conference losses. You can go and sweat out, see if you can make the playoff. I mean, look at this, man. Look at this, man. We'll see how this game goes. It's great. It's great. I'm on some bigger and better things. I'm on some bigger and better things than what you've even realized to this point. So we're good. Good over here. Yeah. Well. Hey, you know Ralph and Sean have to play, right? Unless I missed something. All right.
We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see a team from the American, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the winners of 10 straight, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Canes will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Smith takes the handoff. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Gets the back moving. Finds a little space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
The shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Buys a little time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
You go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
The screen, he's got wheels, breaks into the open. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, USF.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To throw, it's Dyer. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Lyle. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Now on second down. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to throw, it's Dyer. He's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And you really want to pay this drive off. This is a nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going. Got to keep the foot on the gas. Obviously, trailing with a chance to tie this football game going into the half.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Both teams scored on their first possessions, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdowns will. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Well, they finally really stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snagged in the middle, it's Napier. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. He's going to take off. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down and run. Got his man downfield. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Makes the grab. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to do it on the ground. Hard running there. A new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Right back to the well. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Quarterback now breaking the field. Rolling right and going deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come.
Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Pulls it in on the right. Turning it on. They'll stop him and get him out of bounds at the 21, just short of the red zone, but they turn in the huge play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the field goal unit is on the field. Lined up, forget the kick, he's going to throw it. And the pass falls incomplete on the fake field goal, and I'm not sure they'll go back to that one again. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. Using his legs, it's Lyle. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. The Bulls headed quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end.
There he goes! Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Bulls have this offense rolling. To the air, it's St. Clair. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
And I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work with the run on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls and fires complete. At the 40, there he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And the Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Zings it complete to the right. And he's gonna score. Touchdown, Canes!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They'll give it to him again. Creates a little space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage. And
he's going to fire deep. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Bulls.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
To the air, it's St. Clair. He's got it in the end zone for the two as they draw a little closer. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. After losing yardage on those last two runs, you know they've got to throw it here on 3rd and 15. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
That was such a risky call with the lead late in the game. To go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football, I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down, same exact script. Do it again. Run the football.
Touchdown, Hurricanes! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit.
He wants to take the top off. Brings it in down the left side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown saving tackle. The offense changing the play. They just keep firing. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been...
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Bulls! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Got it behind the line. It's Napier. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for room. It's Lyle. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone.
Going for the goal line. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point was good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's St. Clair. He's taking a deep shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Timeout is called with just a single second left. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Here's a throw downfield late. Touchdown, USF! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. But where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got 1 loss. I'm still very